Hey, hey everybody, it's your friend Steve, back again. Um, yeah, back again, another week, another dollar. So how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's mental health is, well. I'm in a great mood. I don't know why I'm in a good mood. The weather is nice. Been taking my dog for a walk, been walking myself. Walks. I love getting outside, enjoying the beautiful, beautiful air and beautiful sunlight. So that usually like makes me, a lot happier. Um, so I don't know what I want to talk about this week. Starting therapy this week, so I'm a little, real therapy, not this. This is like my therapy, my free therapy. But so my family was concerned, so I'm gonna start doing therapy. Not that I'm not against therapy. I think therapy is good for a lot of people. For me personally, I don't want to do therapy because it's different to like come on here and be like, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have this and that. But also, my anxiety is also I don't like to be a burden on people. I'm not a big like burden. I don't like to burden people with my feelings, my thoughts, and my feelings. This is different because I don't think anybody watches this. I literally do this just for me, and I put it out there, and I just assume no one watches it. I just I think I just talk to the wall or my camera. Um, but if people watch it. I just do this because I love to do it. I like to, make people laugh, hopefully, think, whatever. Um, so what else is new? So another thing that's anxiety ridden. My best friend in the world's getting married in a month. I'm actually going to New Orleans this week. No, 2 weeks to a bachelor party. So excited about that. Never been to New Orleans. If you're from New Orleans, tell me something to eat there. Like I love to eat new foods in different cities. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I think I've been thinking about goals and plans. I like to April. I want to do 200,000 steps. I don't know if I'll probably be able to do it, but that's my goal is 200,000 steps. And then I want to get to 1,000 subs on here, and I forgot what the other one was. Um, Lose weight? I don't know. I want to do something nice for someone that I don't know. Which is I have a plan for that, which will probably be happening soon. Um, so my best friend's getting married, and he hit me up the other day, and he says, "Oh, I'm the best man, or one of three." Um, I've never heard of three best men, but to each their own. He's a very indecisive person. I understand, but I knew it was gonna be his brother. His brother obviously has to be his best man, so I kind of figured I'd be like in the wedding party, but like not best man, which I'm fine with. I like to just show up and have no responsibility and then over deliver. That's my thing. But anyway, so there's three best men: me, his brother, and our other friend we've known since like, golly, probably close to 30 years. It has to be close to 30 years because we're almost 40. Ugh. Um, ah, 7 years to 40, right? 6 years to 40. Um, don't judge me. But anyway, he hits me up and he goes, "Oh, well, would you like to make like a 4 to 5 minute speech?" I do. I would love to. You don't know how much I would love to because it's a special moment. It's a moment that he'll always remember, and he's a very special person to me, and more than he knows. He's one of the few people in my life that backs me 100%. Um, Always has my back. Always is there to listen. Always, tells me how funny or this YouTube channel. He was one of the first people to tell me like, "Oh yeah, man, that's a great idea. You should do it." Very supportive. He's bought me the mics and stuff like that to which means more than anything really. Anybody that like believes in me, it's hard. It's hard for me to like. I have friends, and I do have friends, but I have like different level of friends. Like people I would do personally the way I am. if I met you once or twice, and you asked me to do something that I could do, I'll do anything pretty much. Um, but I don't feel that about a lot of people. There's like 5 people in my life where, uh, if the chips were down and I hit them up and I said, "Yo, things aren't going well," they would drop whatever they're doing and come. He's one of those people. Like I tell him all the time, I love him. I do. I tell all my people that I love. Ever since I had that incident where I thought I died, I telling people I love them is not an option for me anymore. I have to do it because you're gone. You could be gone tomorrow, and you need to know. People need to know where they stand. Or at least I loved when people tell me where I stand with them because I have like a social. I don't know if it's a social awkwardness or disorder or something. I just think everyone hates me. I think I'm literally like a real piece of shit. Like I don't like I feel like I'm not a piece of shit, but then like deep down I'm like I kind of am a piece of shit. I'm not well. This is why I'm going to therapy. Not looking forward to it, but I like to please people, and my family is concerned about me. But you know, but yeah. Anyway, so this dude's like top notch, like beautiful human being. My only concern is I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna like right now thinking about how much he means to me. I could cry right now. And no one wants to see like a 6'8" dude cry, like this, like tears coming down my face. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see a fat man cry. That's that's. It's just gonna be like. And I don't cry well. I'm not a. I'm an ugly. I'm the ugliest crier you've ever seen. Like, I'm a brick house. Um, and then nothing phases me. Nothing phases me. And then I get one little crack in there, and like something gets in, and it all I do is just fester on that one little crack, and the water just pours out. All my emotions pour out. I have a bank of emotions, and then like one person like gets in there and cracks the vault. All the emotions come out, and I honestly I love that about me, that I'm an empathetic. No, pathetic. No, probably pathetic. I have empathy. I have empathy for a lot of people, and a lot of people I've never met. Like someone tells me their aunt or uncle died or someone died, I feel like sad for them for days. Not to like pat myself on the back, but I just have so much. People tell me like their story, and I honestly am like intrigued by people's story because we all have stories to tell, and the way we live on is through stories. And I like people are fascinating to me. I love people, and I also hate people, but for the most part, I love people. Most of the time, I'd say 9 out of 10 times, love people to death. People are great. Some people I'm like, I can take or leave you. But so he told me I have to do it. Like I want to do it so much, but I have public speaking. You're gonna find like you're gonna laugh. I have horrible public speaking anxiety. Like legit. Like I sweat like more than this. I pour. I'm like a Catholic priest being talked to by the authorities. I'm sweating. All my words are jumbled. Just listen to my first episode of the podcast. That's pretty much how I am public speaking. Very flustered. The words in my brain are like rushing to get out of my mouth, and it's just like it's like Black Friday out of my mouth. Really to say Black Friday? But anyway, Black Friday, and everyone's just trying to get to the fucking PlayStation 6s, and they're like, ooh, trying to like get the hell out, and it's like, whoa, a mumble mouth. But I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. Because I gotta let that dude know. I think he knows, but I got to. I thank the universe every day that he came into my life, because he's the yin to my yang. I'm the loud, obnoxious, just hurricane, and he's just the quiet, reserved, smart, genuine fucking prince of a human being. And I just don't. I honestly, I tell him all the time, I don't deserve his friendship because he is such a fucking human, like a, just like a sunshine of a human being. It drives me crazy. Playing like board games with him, he's a very slow man. He's very like, you're like, fucking move. And then like playing video games with him, I learned very on. I'm not gonna beat him in video games. Most of the time, I could never beat him in video games. The fucking dude, like God bless his wife, because that fucking dude's fingers, it's like I wish I had a controller because it's like times 1,000. Like the dude just fucking must be like a fucking finger fucking god. Like fucking pussy's never stood a chance. The dude like never got it. He was never into sports though, which is weird because out of my three best friends, my two other best friends, they're not into sports. Like I'm huge into sports. But then again, my father was into sports. I don't know. I don't think their fathers were ever into sports. But my father was like die-hard Mets and Jets fan. So I think I was pushed more into that. But yeah, he never really was into sports. I think he would have fucking thrived because I mean we used to play like tackle football on the fucking streets of New York. I don't know how any of it like I don't know how we don't have like brain damage because I mean like when I say tackle football, I mean, maybe it's just my memory, but like we used to fucking like push each other into fucking cars and like really go out of the fucking like through the roof. And like I was the biggest dude, so I didn't really like kill people because I probably could have killed some people. But yeah, we used to just like, and we used to do manhunt. Oh man, I would love to just play one game. I think like I want to retire playing manhunt. That's kind of what I want kids. I want to just like teach my kids all the games because we used to play manhunt, which is like it's like tag on like crack. Like you have like a base. And people, if you know what manhunt is, I apologize, but I'm gonna explain it to the people that don't know. Like you used to tag people. Like it's hide and seek meets tag meets super aggression. And we were all kids of ADD, and we all were just like super like hiding in buildings and shit. Like I don't know how we didn't get arrested. We just like run through people's buildings, fucking screaming, bloody murder. Beautiful, beautiful time to be alive. It was a beautiful like childhood. Like we used to this one kid that we did like oh my god we used to like I feel like we were bullies, but he's still our friend. But we used to give the dude such a hard time because his parents were like immigrants, so he was like, he was a smart dude. He knew like Russian and I forgot. He was a smart dude, but he kind of like a weird dude, like very like I want to say like I don't know what the word is, but he was very like mature for his age, and we're all just hooligans. But he was a nice kid, but we used to just goof on him all the time. And goofing on him, and oh my god, I remember one time my friend, I don't want to use names because I don't know if any of this is legal. It's probably just kids being kids. But anyway, I don't even know how he knew what weed looked like. So my friend takes this fucking baggie, fills with oregano, right? And puts it in between this kid's fucking couch cushion, right? And doesn't think I think we left. Like we left and came back the next day, or maybe 2 days ago, to 2 days later, and because I don't think it was that day. I think he left it there. Like it was a long con, and we left it there and came back, and he was like, "What is this?" And he smelled it. He's like, "Dude, I think this is weed." He's like, "I think your parents smoke weed, man." And the guy's like so uptight and stuff. He goes, "No, my parents aren't they don't do drugs, my parents." And this dude like almost like called the cops on his parents. Like he almost narked his parents out. I'm pretty sure he like sat them down and was like, "Mom, Dad, I think you have a drug problem." Like legit, this kid, that's who this kid was. Like I don't know why. I don't know why he was the way he was. He was like a 40-year-old man in like a 10-year-old body. That's not a Catholic priest joke. But anyway, But yeah, he was just like so. But we were laughing for days on days. But he used to play Manhunt with us and have roller skates, where we're all like, dude, just roller skating. I don't know how he didn't get hurt because we were like pushing him and shit. Like, cause you're playing tag. It's not like aggression push, but it's just like, what a weird dude. But yeah, that was such a good game. That's why I want kids, man. I think like just teach our other kids like the good shit, like the good games. Like kids don't play good games anymore. They're all like, I play Fortnite. Fuck Fortnite. Um, but you go outside. Fuck. But now I feel like us growing up in the '90s, like no one got fucking diddled. Everyone's getting diddled now. Like where are all these pedophiles coming from? Just out of the blue, all these weirdos are like, I like touching kids. Out of nowhere. I mean, it's always been happening. Like it's always been happening. But I think my father was molested. By the way, I think my dad was molested because my mom was like, oh, Charlie, we need to make Stephen an altar boy like you were. And my dad was like, no, he will never go to the church. And he was very adamant about it. My father was just very even killed, unless he was drinking. Bit of a boozer. But even killed when he was sober. Just even killed, like, nothing like water off a duck's back. That's an expression, right? I think so. But anyway, but yeah, very weird. I always asked him, I'm like, hey man, did anything ever at the church? Because he was always like, no, my kids will never go to church. He was molested. I think my dad was a molested boy. He was an adorable boy. I was an adorable boy until 13. Once I hit 13, I just became like a Mongol. I just was like, "Argh." But pre-13, good lord, I was touchable. Oh, I would have fucking creamed a 40-year-old man's pants. I mean, good lord. Friggin' Jared from Subway just would have fucking went hog on me. I was a beautiful boy. I was like Hitler's wet dream. I was tall, blonde. I think I had green eyes. Maybe Hitler would have forgiven me because those green eyes are like, what's up, buddy? What's up? Just never molested. Oh, I had a doctor though. He would always be like, hey, I have to check your. He would always like touch my pelvis area. And now thinking about it, he never like jerked me off or anything, but it was very like every time it was like, must check your bones. All right, dude. I don't want to say his name, but I kind of like every once in a while I'll like search his name to be like, did it happen? Did someone get molested by this guy? He was a little too feely. Um, did they? I don't think I was molested though, or I like blacked it out. I'm fine. I'm not molested. I'm not one of those bullshit molested where like a fucking hot ass teacher jerked you off. Sorry. If a hot teacher jerked me off or like blew me, really? Like, first off, they're a little fucking creepy. To like jerk off a dude or a boy, I get it. Like you're sexually attracted to the boys. That's weird. If you're hot, that's even weirder. But nothing wrong with that. Let me finish my thoughts on my friend. Sorry, I went from being a sweet moment of embracing my best friend to diddling boys. But that's what my mind goes. Not in that way. But I just don't. I have ADD. Undiagnosed, excuse me. I think I'm gonna get some ADD medicine from this dude. I want to try being on Ritalin for a little bit. I think my mind is just a mush. But anyway, back to my friend. Yeah, just a beautiful man. I gotta do it. I got as much as anxiety it's gonna give me. I have to do it because I fucking love the dude. He really is like a fucking prince. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know how much. Like he doesn't realize how fucking great he is. But I want to tell this one story before I go. I'll tell you this. I have so many stories about this dude. But anyway, I was in New York, and he had just been started dating his now future wife, and so me and my other friend, I don't want to use names here, but I might have to start using names. But anyway, we're in a bar, And I text him, and he's like, well, we're day drinking. He's doing some stupid fucking girlfriend shit. We're like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, we're at a wine thing, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, okay. It's like 5 o'clock. We're like, hey, we're just going to go get a couple drinks, you know, pregame a little bit, then get dinner. He's like, oh, yeah. We've been drinking since 12. I'll meet you there. So, like, she comes, right? The night before, she was sick, which is shitty. And so we didn't get to see him. So he comes in, fucking shirt untucked, fucking shirt soaked in sweat. And I'm like, oh god, this is bad. This dude's like blackout drunk. It's like fucking 5 o'clock in the afternoon, blackout drunk. Sweaty. His fucking has his girlfriend's purse on his fucking shoulder, like looking like a real, like he just went, you know, your dad just went to the fucking bathroom and blew a dude because, you know, he's gay and doesn't want you to know. Looking like a real fucking dad, uses, you know, whatever. That didn't go anywhere. But anyway, so they're talking, and he's like, I gotta go piss. So he goes, and she's talking to us. She's talking about dreams and shit. She's like, oh yeah, I had like this weird fever dream where you guys were there and we were all hanging out, like laughing. No offense to her, she's a nice woman. But it's like we're having a fun time, and like she's just like going on and on about dreams. Your dreams are not boring. Everyone's dreams boring. Everyone's kids boring. Just your kids and your dreams are interesting to only you. But anyway, she's a nice girl. She's nice enough, so we're just like humoring her. And oh fuck it, Jason comes up, my best friend. Fuck it, I said his name. He doesn't care. Hopefully he doesn't care. So he walks up, and he goes, hey, what you guys talking about? She goes, oh, I'm telling about this dream I had last night, honey. And he fucking has his girlfriend's purse, sweating, unbuttoned shirts everywhere, his chest hair is popping out. He goes, oh, dreams come true. Oh, I literally almost pissed my pants. That's like my favorite story of his. He's just like deadpan. No, like, just said it like that. Literally like that, like Robert Goulet. Oh, really? Dreams come true. And we fucking died laughing. I gotta do it. This man needs to be celebrated. He's a beautiful human being. Alright, I'm gonna call it. I love you guys. We're gonna drink. We're gonna have a drink. Let's have a drink to friends and friendship. Because you're my friends. And we have friendship. And to my best friend. The future, the man, the myth, the legend. Alright. So let's drink to friends. Because without friends, you're truly a poor person. Alright. And then as always, fuck Hitler. Love you guys. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Oh, seriously, like and subscribe to this. And if you could tell like 10,000 of your closest friends, perfect. Anyway, I love you guys. Till next week.